Well, this is the match that we were talking about before we even got started tonight, Mike. A battle between the number 1 and 2 players this year. Learn going with the big hook.
Wow. He threw it much straighter than that all week.
Yeah, he's decided to vary his game a little bit for this telecast. Instead of going real straight from the outside, he's hooking the ball more, kind of a la what Mark Williams was doing.
And Mark had a great shot, except for the final ball.
Yes, he did. Walter for a strike on the right-hand lane, and that ball was high all the way. You know, it's just the better you are, the luckier you are also. As you can see, Walter on the right-hand lane, this ball is inside of target, but Walter gets the job done, somehow gets the ball to stop. It looks high to me, but there's a strike.
Trying for a quick double.
Very strong delivery.
Come on, you got to get it to the right.
Kind of scolded himself a little bit there.
Walter knows on the right-hand lane, he can throw it more direct. On the left-hand lane, he has to get it to the right, as he was saying to himself.
Wants to swing it more there.
Exactly.
At the 10 pin. Again converts it with no trouble, but opens the door a crack for Bob Learn Jr.
You know, Bob Learn has just been sitting off the side for the last hour watching the Walter Ray Williams show. But he's an extraordinarily confident player. Qualified first this week with an average of 227.5. That'll usually get it done. You can see he's got that bent over delivery. 5-step and pushes away in his second. Now he almost, well, he doesn't almost, he does. He rears up at the foul line. He actually lifts up, but watch the way the ball goes way, way right and then hooks strongly back into the pocket. And boy, he has nice carry, scatters them all over the place.
55 sanctioned 300 games. And see, he didn't have any trouble with Walter Ray in the match play.
No, he defeated him handily earlier. That ball, he got off his hand and spun it. He got around that ball, and that's why the ball did not recover and get back up the pocket.
It looked to me, whatever his self-talk there, was not positive towards himself.
No, he was scolding himself. This is possible to make, but very, very doubtful.
Almost bounced it out there. Had a pin going over there. Big shot. Walter Ray takes the lead sitting on the bench.
Yeah, especially after Learn starts out with a double. Looks like he's in good position to start with 3 in a row, but got around that ball a little early.
Hook a little.
Hook a little, he says. And it carries that 7 pin. We mentioned that Walter Ray is in his 10th telecast this year. We see right there, there's his record. 16-5 going into this game.
Those are career numbers for a lot of players. A lot of players don't get a chance to win 16 matches on national television. Walter Ray just having, as we said earlier, a career year. But he seems to do that every year.
For the double.
That's got a hook.
Yeah. There it is. Look at right there.
Now he got that ball out to the right the way he wanted to. That's the lane he needs to swing the ball on. And Bob Learn best start striking up right now as he takes a 16-pin deficit, Bob Learn does, into the 4th frame.
A lot of room. Left the 4-pin.
Didn't quite like that delivery.
I think he's actually more comfortable going straighter. Of course, I remember when he used to hook it like this all the time.
Yeah, as you can see, he averaged 252 on this particular pair.
At the 4-pin, no trouble, but he sacrifices another frame and is still behind in this match by 16 pins with nothing to work on.
Now going back on the left-hand lane, Bob Learn Jr. knows it's time to start striking. Walter Ray Williams Jr. has had a lot of time to get ready for him. Much better delivery. Still, now it hooks a little bit high. That could possibly be the result of the way that he overturned it, got around the ball for that 2-4-8-10, the previous frame on the left lane.
We see Gary Bauer on the left and his father Jack on the right. They are co-proprietors at ABC West Lanes, also East and North. There's 3 centers in the Mechanicsburg area.
Yes, they do, Mike. Walter Ray Williams going for 3 in a row here to give him a 27-pin lead early in this match. And you can see he's playing this right-hand lane much straighter. Doesn't look like Walter Ray's going to add to his second-place career finishes.
27 of them. And there's a guy there that knows a little bit about second-place finishes.
Well,
he's sitting right next to me. 31 of them there, Mark.
That's very, very unfortunate, but they paid a lot of bills.
I'm sure they did. And you were bowling for the title all those times, as he is.
Well, there's a fortunate break for Walter Ray. That's the lane he wants to get the ball out to the right on. He got it to the right, but a little bit early as he talks to himself.
Oh, come on. Oakland, come on.
As you can see, this ball is going to go right early, and that's where the dry part of the lane is. Right now, he's just hoping he doesn't split. Just wants to stay clean and make this spare
At the 610. We could project Walter Ray as the winner, but we've decided it's too early. We need more frames to find out what's going to happen. And Learn, come back. Stay tuned after this. Bob Learn in his 17th career TV appearance. Even money right now. Big average. He'd like to get some strikes to get towards that 233 average.
Well, and he's going to need a Mike. Right now, he's down by 25 pins going into the 6th frame. Much better delivery, and there's his wife, Stacy Learn.
A PGA Golf Tour reminder, the season is officially over, but the pros don't stop. They're now playing in Hawaii. Tough duty. Tune in at 4 p.m. tomorrow for the Lincoln Mercury Kapalua International right here on ESPN.
Well, the most important shot in the match right now for Bob Learn. Can cut the lead down to 15, and I really think he's going to have this strike. And he liked that delivery. He thought that ball would hook back.
He's running out of frames in a hurry right now. That's the 7th frame. He just had to strike there.
Well, I think so. I mean, it's certainly not mathematically over, but he is bowling against Walter Ray Williams Jr., who isn't someone who's going to make too many mistakes. As we see wife Stacy looking on, a little concerned.
At the 2-4-8.
And he throws the ball hard and straight at a 2-4-8. I would prefer to hook into that, but I'm up here talking about it, and he's down there doing it, so he must know what's going on.
Took a little frustration out on that spare, I think.
He does throw it very, very hard on the spares.
Walter, 7th frame, leading by 25 pins. Ooh, that crept a little high. Could have had company, but only the 4 pins.
And I would think the next time, Walter once again encouraging himself. I think when he gets up on this right lane the next frame, don't be surprised to see Walter move his feet a little bit left and also move his target a little left to catch a little more conditioner earlier in his swing.
At the 4 pin. And again, no trouble. Walter filling the frames. Well, I guess we have to get into the position of potential scores. If Learn strikes out, what can he get?
Well, I believe he can shoot 223 if he is to strike out. So and right now, Walter working on a 217 pace.
So it's still in. You can do it with a pencil. You can do it with a bowling ball.
That's right, Mike. It's still up for grabs here. But Walter is in good position.
Come on. Oh, thought it was there.
He is so entertaining to watch. Only one wearing a microphone tonight, right?
Well, you know, the one wearing the microphone is the one who gets the good breaks.
Walter wears it every week.
I think he must be superstitious. It says he has no superstitions, but maybe wearing the microphone could be one of them.
Cross lane at the 10 pin. Good. You heard from Walter. It's good. 23 pins, 8 frame. Learn's got to put it together right now.
Well, he's still alive, but 10 frames in a game can go by very, very fast when you're behind.
Stacy knows. Most important shot of the week coming up right now.
And what does he do on this left-hand lane? The last time he threw the ball, he really thought he made a good delivery.
You re-rack. That's what you do.
What you do is you re-rack to give yourself a little more time to think about. He's probably looking at the pins and going, that 1-3 is too tight. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like the 1 and the 3 were a little bit, maybe the head pin a little bit off to the right. This rack looks a little bit better. It looks good enough for Bob Learn to blow a little air into that thumb hole to get a secure grip and get up and make the shot of his life right here. He needs this for really any chance against Walter Ray.
That tilted, Marshall.
Oh, that was a very, very aggressive shot. And boy, he just loves this. Watch this shot. He really throws the ball far to the right. This ball gets out to maybe 2 board. 10 in the pit, and watch this reaction. You're darn right this is going to strike.
13 pins. Walter, 9th frame. Prep tie again.
Did Walter move or did he not?
Walter at the 4-pin. If he converts it, he'll lead by 12 going into the 10th frame. His fate is still in his own hands.
Yes, it is.
It does.
And no trouble making that. Right now, if Walter Ray were to get 2 strikes and 9, he would shut out Bob Learn. But if he doesn't,
Bob's still got a chance.
Bob's got a chance, and he certainly has been very optimistic in the past. So if I'm Walter Ray Williams, I want to shut this kid out.
Walter took a re-rack, didn't he? And I see right on that shot. I believe he did. In any case, he's shooting this rack, leading by 12. And Bob's not looking.
This is the lane that Walter likes to throw the ball further to the right on, make the ball hook back into the pocket.
Oh,
My gosh!
It was halfway over. What does it have to tilt, 8 or 9 degrees to fall?
Whatever it was about a ½ degree away. This is such a high percentage strike. Look, the ball hits the 5-pin. It's going over, isn't it? Isn't it?
Those are flat bottoms on those pins. And it's not on spot now. His reaction?
He can't believe it. Well, he'll go up and make this 5-pin, I would imagine.
This one's going to be tight.
Walter now, if he strikes, finishes with 214, makes Learn get 2 in the 10th. In fact, if he gets 9,
if he needs to get 9 or 10. 9 is as good as 10 right now for Walter Ray.
If he got 8, we could get a tie.
There could be a possibility of a tie, but I just don't see Walter missing the pocket.
Neither does he. 214, will it be enough? Bob Learn has his chance.
Well, and Bob Learn couldn't ask for anything more right now. I really think he probably thought in the middle of this game he wasn't going to have a chance.
And this is what this guy can do. Average 280 for 3 games and 282 for 4 games in Erie, Pennsylvania. He's trying for his 2nd leg on the Pennsylvania sweep.
And it's double pin. Oh, that's good.
Smashes his fist, and Walter just simply says, all right.
And that might be Bob Learn Jr.'s one chance at Player of the Year. And he made a very, very good shot to shake Walter Ray's hand.
Couldn't have thrown it any better. Cross lane at the 10-pin.
As you can see, this ball's going way to the right, just the way he likes it. 6-pin goes right around the 10-pin. He thinks he's got it. He thinks he's got it.
A little anger right there, but who can blame him?
He's mad.
Change in strategy here. Now the 2-pin falls forward. 202. Walter Ray Williams is the winner. 214. Bob Learn. 202. There's your champion. We'll be back to talk with him. You stay with us. Don't change that clicker.
Subscribe.